Okay, good evening and a good Yom Tov today. Tonight is already Yud Beis Stam, so good Yom Tov to all. Rabbi Chaim Yisrael Wilhelm, the Manal of the program, was going to speak, so he's not able to make it just now. I'm going to fill in what he wanted to say. Just a few words as of Divrei Seirus and Chizuk for this program, and a few words of endorsement for Rabbi Pape. That was what I was told to give over. So yeah, the ikar of this open house is that we're going to be hearing what the structure of the course, what is expected for the Talmidim to be learning on their own time, what is the shiurim going to be covering, and afterwards we're going to hear a little bit from one of our current Talmidim in this course. So just to start, Rabbi Pape, the Magachir of this course, is going to be our second year. We're going to be starting Rich Shem and El. Floor is yours, Rabbi Pape.
Do you hear me? Yes. Okay. Great. Well, thank you for the very kind introduction. In this course of Safras, we look to accomplish two things. One is to show you the techniques of writing and the techniques of preparing a kolmus. That's one. And the other thing, the equally important or more important, is to provide a framework and a structure in which the material can be learned and studied, all of the material that is necessary in halacha that you need to know to be a Sofer. These are the two primary agendas. One is to cover the halacha, the informational aspect of it, and the second is to cover the practical. And the way we've done it, and the way it works is we alternate week by week. 1 week we do an informational class, and another week we do a practical class, and like this we go throughout the year. Our goal is to provide all the tools that are necessary so that a person who participates in the course could be matzliach, they could succeed in using these tools. Obviously, if they have the underlying prerequisites, that they're able to learn and that their hands are not disabled. But given that, the course provides all the tools that are necessary as far as the learning. Many people find it difficult to discipline themselves and sit down and learn what is necessary. And that's why this course is so important as far as the learning is concerned, because it gives you a nudge and it pushes you to learn on time, to cover all of the halachas that are necessary and to review it and to be tested on it. That's also in order to push the participant to cover ground in a timely way, and that's really, really important, because most people struggle with keeping a schedule and learning. And we also provide the tools equally with as far as the practical tools that are necessary. The course also comes with a packet that gives you all the physical tools that are necessary, up until and not including the cloth of the Megillah itself. So you'll get the tools, you'll get the practice cloth, you get ink to start off with, and all that is all provided as part of a packet that you get. You also get literature that will help you with studying. Yeah, that's.
If anybody has any Zoom traumas, don't worry, it's going to be a short one. We're just going to a few more speakers. Being that this is our second year, we have with us tonight one of the Talmidim currently enrolled and just about to finish the Safrus course. Without further ado, a shliach in Texas, Rabbi Shmuley Zeitlin.
Aleichem. All right, can you hear me well?
Yeah, we hear you. Shkoyach.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Rabbi Bisk and Rabbi Pape. Just a few thoughts I'll share about my experience during the course this year. So first of all, it's just a general opportunity. The fact that there is an option to learn Safros remotely is something very special. Personally, I have a few brothers that are in Safros, and they've all had to take time and go to New York or sit with someone one-on-one, which is quite challenging, especially if you have your own job and somewhere else. But the opportunity that you're able to learn Safros remotely is something very special. And as soon as I was actually thinking of doing a different course, but as soon as I saw this, I got very excited about it. And Baruch Hashem, I'm very happy that I joined and I took part in this course. Lamani Yomadu is very accommodating. I'm on a different time zone, so I missed quite a few classes. I needed to catch up because of the difference in time. They were very accommodating to that. Similarly, sometimes for one test I took a little late, and they're very accommodating with allowing me to take it when I'm ready, et cetera, et cetera. Rabbi Pape is excellent Magachir, very clear, extremely helpful, always available, WhatsApp, sending in pictures or videos. Besides from being very clear in the learning and the instructions, he's also extremely patient and also very encouraging. Sometimes during learning Safros, it could get a little frustrating as you're trying to figure out the ins and outs of Safros, especially when it comes to writing or making the kolmos, and these intricate details which take a lot of practice. Rabbi Pape was extremely encouraging, and the positive energy and the feeling that you could do it, you'll make it, you'll get through it, was extremely helpful. I also really enjoyed the way the course was set up, that it was done by topic, which really makes things much more clear. Because when you're going through the Al Tereba or you're going through the Keses, it's not necessarily divided by topics, but you're kind of jumping around in certain areas. So the fact that it's brilliant how they did it, to be able to put together the curriculum split up by topic, was extremely, extremely helpful. That being said, it's a few things that I think is important to know when you're deciding to join the course, is that you obviously have to be very, very motivated, especially if you're remotely. You have to be really self-motivated because it really takes a lot of time. It's not just it's not just coming on once a week for an hour and a half shir. You really have to do a lot of homework. On the learning part, Pasha to sit and learn the material inside again and again and again every week. If by just listening to the shir once, that's not going to do it. You really have to be motivated and disciplined to sit and learn a lot. It's definitely a big commitment, especially when it comes to actual writing start practicing the letters. Something which quite challenging for me, but to be able to discipline yourself to sit and write every single day for a few minutes, make yourself a schedule, a time every single day that's set aside for writing. For writing. So you definitely have to, it's not just okay, I'll join the course and I'll find time. No, you have to really make a commitment to really give yourself over and making sure that you're going to do it, because once you start falling behind, it just gets worse. You get more and more behind, and it's hard to catch up. And if you want to be successful in Safros, you really have to be self-motivated and disciplined and committed. It is challenging over Zoom, especially when it comes to the intricate parts of writing letters. Rabbi Pape puts together amazing videos that are extremely helpful, all organized in a wonderful Google Drive. Very, very easy to find and to access. Everything is very organized. So the videos are extremely helpful. Some people I speak to say, "Oh, it's impossible to learn Safros over Zoom." It's not. It might be harder, or it definitely is harder to do over Zoom, but it's definitely doable. And once again, you have to be really on top of yourself and send Rabbi Pape videos and pictures. And Rabbi Pape is extremely helpful when it comes, by sending him videos. He's very helpful in directing you to do it the right way. But that's basically good. You have to be really self-motivated and disciplined and committed. And once you finish the course, you definitely it's not over. It's only the beginning. By the end of the course, you should be able to start writing a Megillah. That's the beginning of the journey, wherever you want to take it, whether it's just Megillah, so you want to move on to Tefillin and Mezuzahs or things like that. It's definitely a very special opportunity. And thank you, Rabbi Pape, and thank you for the Leman Yilmadu for putting together the course. And wishing you all much hatzlacha raba umuflaga. That's it. I'm done my speech.
Perfect. Yesher Kayach. I'm gonna post the email address for those who are interested in signing up in a second. But before we go further, we are going to watch a short video that is going to just tell you the structure of just the technical side of how your account is going to work, how shiurim are uploaded, timings, a few technical things. I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. And share. On and okay.
At Leman Yilmadu, everything is done so that you will be successful in your studies. With top-notch Magidei Shiur, quality learning materials, and wide-ranging support, which makes success more feasible than ever. We stay with you all the way until the Chag HaSmicha, when you receive the long-awaited certificate, signed by the Rabbanim of our Vada Smicha. Before the semester begins, you will get a package with the learning material for the entire year. You will find the Shulchan Aruch booklets, detailed summary booklets, and booklets with charts and diagrams. For most courses, all the material is translated into English, except for advanced courses like Learning for Dayanis, where the material is in Hebrew. This enables someone who is not fluent in Hebrew to learn halacha on a high level. Along with the booklets, you will receive a folder with a pen and loose leaf to write summaries. In addition, if you join the Shechita or Safrus group, you will also get everything you need, including knives and Shechita stones, ink, a quill, and parchment. All of our shiurim take place live in the evening and are on Zoom, along with classes that take place in person at our study center in Crown Heights. This enables every student anywhere in the world to participate in the learning from home or the office, and to take part in a live shiur with questions and answers at a convenient time and with maximal ease. Before classes begin, we will send a detailed calendar with all the dates for classes for the year. In addition, 15 minutes before a shiur, we will send a reminder with Google Calendar with a Zoom link. Every student has a personal account on the site, which you can enter with a username and password. After every shiur, a video recording of the class is uploaded to the account, and an email is sent with a link to the class. This way, if you want to review the class, or in the event that you were unable to attend the class, you will be able to watch the recording the next day. In addition to the video recording, a link will be sent with an audio version that can be listened to as a podcast. So even while driving or doing work that does not allow you to watch a video, but allows you to listen, you can do so easily. Another useful tool that you will find on the site is a quiz which appears after every shiur with a number of questions and multiple choice format. You are not required to take the quiz, but it will help you see to what extent you mastered the material that was taught. In addition to the personal account on the site, there's a WhatsApp group for each class separately. This is an excellent way to be updated, be in contact with other students, ask questions about the material, and in general, to make the learning an experience of a shared journey with others doing the same thing. Every few months, each student is given the opportunity to show his progress in both written tests as well as oral tests conducted by Chashiva Rabbanim. Our staff is here to help you regarding any question you may have. The Magidei Shiur are available to answer questions on the material. The office staff does everything they can to help every student in every way.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, again, Yesher Koyach, Shmuley left already. Just a few last points I want to just stress that weren't covered necessarily in the video. And then we'll go for some questions and answers. Firstly, regarding tests. So our tests are both written, and there's going to be a few oral tests. This course in particular, I believe it's divided into 4 written tests that are throughout the year, approximately 1 every 3 months, approximately. Again, not exactly, depending on Yom Tov and things. Now, for every test, there is an official, it'll be sent in at a certain day, and there's a due date to send that test in. If somebody needs an extension, again, reach out to myself. I'm going to post my email and number at the end. If for whatever circumstance somebody needs an extension, reach out and we'll be accommodating. As mentioned before, the nature of the course is that the classes are all live, right? And that means every Tuesday night from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're in New York, then there's a live in person at our Beis Medrash on Empire Boulevard in Crown Heights. We'll be able to learn in person with Rabbi Pape there. And that being a live class kind of paces your learning. As such, it is suggested to be able to come to at least 80% of the shiurim live for your own hatzlacha in learning. If for whatever reason you're not able to attend live, like in the video we said, that it will be posted up, it will be uploaded to your account. You'll be able to watch it whenever you want. That's regarding attendance and regarding the tests. I think we covered pretty much everything. Those who are interested in signing up, please reach out to myself. I'm going to post my number in the chat. And now we'll go for some questions and answers. I'll address the question to myself. You can address it to Rabbi Pape. If I feel I can answer it, I'll answer, or I'll direct it to the Rabbi. Don't all shout out at once.
I see a question if there's a focus on checking or only on writing. The answer is the focus of this course is only on writing, as checking is a whole nother set of skills, and we don't focus on those skills.
Oh, okay. This is a question I should have spoken about, but yes, Achron Chaviv. So the course, the price of the entire course is $3,300, and it's going to be divided into 12 installments throughout the year. And again, scholarships are available on a one-on-one basis. You could reach out to myself for that. We do offer for all those that are before any scholarship or anything. Those who are here live today, this is a bonus, are all entitled to a 5% discount, and the coupon code will be available when you sign up. The open house coupon code. You could unmute yourself. I believe you can unmute yourself if you want to ask it in person. If you want to put it in the chat, that's fine too.
What's the starting date?
Starting date, Mitzvah Shem, is going to be September 17. It's a Tuesday, and the Hebrew day is Yud Dalet El Mitzvah Shem. I guess that's a question for the rabbi. Somebody's asking on the chat, Rabbi Pape, what does a class look like?
Yeah, I see that question. Mhm.
You want to specify Levi, do you want to specify the question? What do you mean by that?
The question, what does a class look like, could mean many, many things. If it could be a little more specific, is it in the Sofer? No, it's not. It's not a text-based class. The informational classes are meant to be a primer for the topic at hand. So if for example, 1 week we want to talk about the laws of writing in order, then the class will be, so to say, an oral presentation with slides, focus on slides, but it will be oral. It won't be like reading through texts. It will be a primer that will help you to read through the text over the week. Is there any way to determine in advance if you have any talent for this? So as far as learning, hopefully you know if you're able to learn in advance. Regarding the technical, so the way to look at it, generally speaking, is that a small percent of people, we can say, have two left hands or disabled when it comes to technical. And then you have a small percent of people that are extremely gifted and talented, that whatever they put their hands on turns to gold. And then you have the 95% of people who are in the middle. And for that's the rest of us. And it's just a matter of practice and exercise. Some people need more and some people need less, but 95% of people with the right amount of work and effort, the goal will be met. So the answer is, if you know you're disabled, then you know. But otherwise, you know that with the right amount of effort, you can succeed. How much practice per week does a good student need? I'm not sure what it means, a good student. I think everyone is a good student. Usually I think it's fair to say that people put in about 3 to 4 hours per week besides for the class. Can most people achieve writing a Sefer Torah? Absolutely, for sure. Obviously, we understand that when the day you come out of the course, you're not going to be writing a Sefer Torah. Hopefully, you'll be writing a Megillah, and from there, it will take some time before you begin a Sefer Torah. You write the Seder is usually to write first Megillahs, then Mezuzahs, and only later either Tefillin or Sefer Torah. So it's not a short-term goal, but it's a long-term goal, and it's certainly achievable.
Rabbi Pape, who gives Kabbalah? At the end of this course, do you get Kabbalah?
The course obviously does not guarantee Kabbalah, but it gives you everything that you'll need to be able to be Matzliach and to get Kabbalah. And the arrangements are also made for her at the end with Harav Banan, who's a Dayan in Montreal. He signs off on the Kabbalah. Again, it's not something that's promised in the course. It would be foolish to say such a thing, but the course does provide all the tools that are necessary, and it's up to the student to put in the time and the effort, and they will be matzliach. They will be able to get Aksav Kabbalah.
Is that done virtually or in person?
The over the year, there are several written tests, and then there are also oral tests. This year we had 2 oral tests throughout the year, and there's going to be the final oral test in Elul time. And for the next year's course, the same thing is also going to be like that. So the oral tests throughout the year, if you're out of town, you can join them over Zoom. But the final test, that is in person.
And the testing is on Hilchos Siman Lamed Beis, Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, Mishnah Berurah, Kesef Sofer. What's it on?
The test is officially on Shulchan Aruch Harav, Siman Lamed Beis, and Lamed Vav, and all 28 Simonim of the Kesef Sofer. How much patience is required? Eisen and Ervin. You have to have Eisen and Ervin is the answer.
Okay, we'll give another few, maybe another few seconds, but otherwise, anybody, any questions, feel free to reach out by email. Amir Hashem, the course will be starting in just over 2 months. So hope to hear from all of you very, very soon. Shkoyach Rabbi Pape, thank you so much. And shkoyach to everybody for taking the time. And a good Yom Tov to everybody. Kol Tov.